Hi, everyone. In your Cotman and Ashby textbook, this week you are reading about a lot of the different theories. And so this presentation is going to be on Theraplay. Theraplay is actually one of my favorite theories. Years ago, when I wanted to be a registered play therapist, my supervisor told me about Theraplay, and I don't know if this is still true, but back then, if you hosted the training, if you had a big room you could use, and you hosted the training for the 3 or 4 days, and you advertised the training in your area, and you got other counselors, social workers, play therapists, people who wanted to be trained in Theraplay to sign up for it, you could attend for free. And it saved me thousands of dollars. Theraplay. Okay, Theraplay is intensive, short term, and focuses on parent child interaction. Treats a lot of things. However, these two I put on a slide all by themselves because it is an evidence-based treatment for these two. Attachment disorders such as reactive attachment disorder and disinhibited attachment disorder and autism. However, our textbook also says that it treats a few other things as well: relationship difficulties, behavior disorders, anxiety, depression, insecurity, low self esteem, lack of trust, withdrawal, and trauma. Important theoretical constructs. Theraplay is based on a model of healthy parent child interactions, sensitive response give and take that occurs between parents and kids. Theraplay therapists believe that playful, empathetic, joyful responses from a child's caretaker result in the child developing a strong sense of self, feelings of self worth, and strong, secure attachment. Kids learn to self soothe and nurture themselves from being soothed and nurtured by their caretakers. Dimensions. This our textbook did explain it. However, this I actually pulled from my website. It was how I explain it to parents. So there are 4 dimensions of Theraplay: structure, engagement, nurture, and challenge. Structure. Structure activities are designed to show the child the parents are trustworthy and predictable. In our activities, we will show children that their caregiver can provide safety and organization. Engagement. Through engagement play activities, we will show children in therapy how to form a strong connection with their caregiver and how to share enjoyable experiences. Nurture. We want children to see their caregivers as warm, tender, calming, and comforting. During nurture activities, we will sing songs, play, and share snacks. Challenge. How does your child handle hard things? Do they take appropriate risks, explore, and have confidence? In Theraplay, we will do some fun, playful challenges to help build this self-confidence. One of them that's in the Theraplay manual for challenge that's sort of cool is take a donut and you tie it on a string and you hang the string from a broom, and the kid like lays on the floor, and without hands they eat the donut with their parent, and it's just a silly, challenging activity. Counseling process: 8 to 12 sessions, initial interview with parents only. The video typed assessment with parents and child is called the Marshak interaction method. Feedback session with parents, proposed treatment plan, and then Theraplay begins. So the first session is just with parents. The second one is a videotape of the parent and the child. Then the third one, you do another one with the parents and you go over we call it a MIM, M-I-M. You go over the MIM assessment, and then you get started. And then every session after that, we'll have the kiddo. The role of the therapist, active and directive. The therapist does not do a lot of talking. The therapist is doing things. The therapist does plan each session with activities and materials. So before my Theraplay sessions, I make a list of all the activities I want to do, or I mark them in a post-it note with the book, and then I just gather the materials I need. I need a balloon, I need a feather, I need bean bags, I need newspaper, I need the crepe paper for karate punches, and I just grab the materials. Ironically, when I hosted the Theraplay training, they tried to sell us this little backpack thing that goes on your back to hold your materials. And for some reason, when I was at the training, I was like, I don't need that. They're just trying to make me spend money, blah, blah, blah. No, I did need it because you're using all these fun materials. And so the kids see it and they're like, bubbles, let's blow bubbles. And you will blow bubbles, but maybe that's the third activity you wanted to do. So if I had the backpack, put it in a backpack and pull up things you need as you need them. Goals of Theraplay. Enhance children's view of themselves, increase their joy in the world, improving the attachment between parent and child, higher levels of self-worth and self-confidence, healthy self-regulation, more willing to let others have control in age-appropriate situations. Distinctive features. Theraplay, we rarely use tracking, restating, or reflecting of feelings. And this model of play therapy has extensive parent involvement. All right. Thank you all so much. Wishing you well.